Your shoulder pain has a cause almost no doctor explains. 95% of people stretch the wrong muscle every day without knowing it. Meanwhile, a small group found 3 moves that undo years of damage in weeks. Feel that tightness right now? That's your body begging for one exact fix. Stick around, because move number 2 surprised even physical therapists. Here's what's coming. 5 stretches, backed by sports medicine, rank from good to game-changing. I'll show you exactly when to do each one, how long to hold it, and the single mistake that cancels out all your effort. Stay until the end, because stretch 5 is the one nobody talks about, and it fixes a problem most people don't even know they have. Let's get into it. Most shoulder pain doesn't come from a weak shoulder. It comes from a stiff upper back. Sit at a desk for 8 hours, and your shoulder blades slowly roll forward. Your chest muscles shorten. Your upper back muscles go quiet. And your shoulder joint gets stuck doing a job it was never built for. That's why stretching just the shoulder often makes things worse. You're pulling on a joint that's already overworked, while the real problem, a locked-up upper back, never gets touched. Physical therapists have shifted away from old-school static stretching for this exact reason. The current approach blends mobility, light activation, and posture correction. That's what you're about to learn. Not random stretches. A system. Stretch 1 is the doorway opener, and it's the single fastest fix for tight, rounded shoulders. Stand in a doorway. Raise both arms to shoulder height, elbows bent at 90 degrees like a goalpost. Place your forearms on the door frame. Now, gently step 1 foot forward until you feel a stretch across your chest. Not pain, just tension. Hold for 30 seconds. Breathe slowly. On the exhale, let your chest sink a little deeper into the stretch. Why does this work? Your chest muscles, the pec major and pec minor, are usually the tightest thing pulling your shoulder out of position. Opening them up gives your shoulder blade room to sit where it's supposed to sit. Do this once in the morning, once in the evening. 3 days in, most people already feel looser. Stretch 2 is the one that shocked physical therapists when it went mainstream. It's called the sleeper stretch, and it targets the back of your shoulder, the part almost nobody stretches. Lie on your side, the sore shoulder on the bottom. Bend that arm to 90 degrees like you're waving. Now, using your other hand, gently press the bottom forearm down toward the floor. You'll feel it deep in the back of the shoulder. Hold for 20 seconds. 3 rounds. Go slow. This one is easy to overdo. Here's the science. Throwers and swimmers get shoulder injuries from tightness in this exact spot, called the posterior capsule. When it's tight, your shoulder joint shifts forward every time you lift your arm. Over months, that grinds down the joint. This stretch is the fix. If you sleep on your side, do this before bed. It's the closest thing to a reset button your shoulder has. Stretch 3 is quick, and you can do it anywhere, at your desk, in line, on the couch. Bring one arm straight across your chest. Use your other arm to hug it closer, pulling gently at the elbow. Keep your shoulder down, away from your ear. Hold 15 seconds, then switch sides. This targets the outer shoulder muscle called the posterior deltoid, plus a smaller muscle behind it that rarely gets attention. Together, they control how smoothly your arm rotates. When they're tight, simple things, reaching for a seatbelt, grabbing a shelf, start to feel sharp and stiff. Because it takes 15 seconds, this is the stretch with zero excuse to skip. Set a phone reminder for every 2 hours if you sit most of the day. Stretch 4 isn't a stretch in the traditional sense. It's a movement, and it might matter more than everything before it. Stand with your back flat against a wall, heels, hips, shoulder blades, and head all touching. Raise your arms to the side like a goalpost again, backs of your hand against the wall. Slowly slide your arms up overhead, keeping contact with the wall the whole time. Then slide back down. That's 1 rep. Do 10. If your arms pop off the wall halfway up, that's not failure. That's information. It means your upper back doesn't have the strength to hold proper position yet. This drill trains it. Newer research on shoulder rehab keeps landing on the same conclusion. Passive stretching alone rarely fixes shoulder pain long-term. You need active movement that rebuilds control, not just flexibility. Wall angels do exactly that. 2 sets of 10, most days of the week, and you'll notice your posture improving without even trying. Stretch 5 is the one I promised you, the one almost nobody knows, and it fixes a spot that causes pain in places you wouldn't expect. Get on your hands and knees. Slide one arm underneath your body, palm facing up, until your shoulder and the side of your head rest gently on the floor. You should feel a deep stretch between your shoulder blades and into your upper back. Hold for 20 seconds. Switch sides. This move unlocks your thoracic spine, the mid-back region that most shoulder routines completely ignore. And here's the twist. Tightness here is a hidden cause of neck pain, headaches, even that tension feeling between your shoulder blades that never seems to go away. Fix the upper back, and often the shoulder pain disappears on its own. Now, the mistake. This one cancels out every stretch you just learned. Bouncing, forcing the stretch, pushing through sharp pain instead of stopping at gentle tension. When you bounce or force a stretch, your nervous system does the opposite of what you want. It tightens the muscle to protect the joint. You end up fighting your own body. Slow, controlled, and consistent beats hard and occasional, every single time. If any stretch causes sharp, shooting, or numbing pain, stop immediately and check with a doctor or physical therapist. Everything in this video should feel like tension, never like injury. Here's the simplest way to put this together. Morning, doorway stretch, crossbody stretch, 10 wall angels. Evening, sleeper stretch, thread the needle. That's it. Under 5 minutes, twice a day. Give it 2 weeks. Not 2 days, 2 weeks. Tissue changes slowly, but consistently. Most people report looser shoulders by day 5 and noticeably less pain by day 14. Save this video because you're not going to remember all 5 on the first try, and that's completely normal. If your shoulders feel tighter than they should, you're not broken. You're just missing the right routine. Now you have it. Try these for 2 weeks and tell me in the comments what changed. And if this helped, subscribe because next week I'm breaking down the exact desk setup that's quietly wrecking your posture. See you then.